Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala ashraf al-anbiya'i wal mursaleen, amma ba'du, bayanu ma yusna'u, what is done, clarifying what is done bil mayyiti, with the deceased, idha kana muh, muhriman, muhriman, meaning if he was in ihram. What is done with the deceased if he is in ihram, if he passes away on hajj or umrah. Al-Hadith الثالث والستون بعد المية, the 163rd hadith, عن عبد الله بن عباس رضي الله عنهما قال, on the authority of Abdullah ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with both of them, he said, بينما رجل واقف بعرفة, when a man was standing, واقف, بينما here is basically when, رجل واقف بعرفة, a man was standing on Arafah, the plain of Arafah, the place during Hajj. إذا وقع عن راحلته, and he fell down from his riding animal. فوقصته, أو قال فأوقصته, فوقصته, so it broke his neck, or his neck was broken. فقال Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, so Allah's Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he said, اغسلوه بماء وسدر, wash him with water and sidr, this lotus water. وكفنوه في ثوبيه, and wrap him in his two garments. The man on Hajj in Ihram just has an upper garment and a lower garment. Wash him with water and sidr, lotus water, and wrap him, shroud him, كفنوه في ثوبيه, and wrap him, shroud him, wash him, wrap him, shroud him in his two garments. وَلَا تُحَطِّنُوهُ, and do not perfume him. If you look up ha, nun, ta in the dictionary, it's going to say to embalm. That's not what is meant here. It means do not put perfume on him because he's in ihram. He's a muhrim. He's in ihram. وَلَا تُخَمِّرُوا رَأْسَهُ, and do not put some type of covering, a khimar, a khamar. لَا تُخَمِّرُوا رَأْسَهُ, and do not cover up his head. فَإِنَّهُ يُبْعَثُ, for indeed he will be resurrected. يُبْعَثُ, he will be resurrected. يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ, on the day of standing for judgment. مُلَبِّيًا, saying the talbiyah. He will be resurrected saying the talbiyah. لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الله والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك. This thing that you say on Umrah and Hajj, this talbiyah, then he will be resurrected saying this. وفي رواية, and in a narration, ولا تخمروا وجهه ولا رأسه, and do not cover his face nor his head. قال المصنف الوقص, the author, he says الوقص, meaning Abdul Ghani al-Maqdisi, he says كسر العنق, كسر العنق, breaking the neck. This is what it means by وقصت أو أوقصت. من فوائد وأحكام الحديث, from the benefits, virtues, and rulings of the hadith. أولا وجوب تغسيل الميت وتكفينه بثوب ساتر لجميع بدنه, أو ثوب ساتر لجميع بدنه. The obligation of washing the deceased person and shrouding him with a garment, satiran, which covers, conceals all of his body. Thaniyan, because if he wasn't in ihram, they would have covered his head and his face, but he's in ihram, so therefore they don't. Secondly, مشروعية تكفين المحرم بثوبي إحرامه, the legislation of burying the wrapping, shrouding the deceased person in ihram with the two clothes of his ihram. Thirdly, أن الإحرام لا يبطل بالموت, that ihram is not nullified by one dying, because he will be يبعث يوم القيامة ملبيا, he will be resurrected on the day of standing for judgment, making the talbiyah. رابعا, fourthly, أن المحرم, that the person in ihram إذا مات, if he dies, لا تكمل عنه بقية نسكه, if he dies, don't make fun of me. It's not easy sometimes going back and forth between two languages. The person in ihram, if he dies, his nusuk, the rest of the remaining of his Hajj rights or Umrah rights, you do not complete them on behalf of him. Baqiyatu nusukihi, the remaining of his rights, la tukammalu anhu, they are not completed on his behalf. Walau kana fardan, even if it was something obligatory left upon him. Why? Because he will be resurrected on the day of judgment, mulabbiyan. هذا والله تعالى أعلم وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.